To kick off my first video of the year, I decided to make my top superhero films of 2017 from best to worst, to make things more interesting. The movies here will only be DC and Marvel movies that were released. These are also my personal opinion, and it may differ from your own. This was a fairly easy choice to make when compared to the rest of the movies on this list, but the number one spot has to be Logan. For 17 years, we've seen Jackman play Wolverine, and it all came to an end with this film. This movie made my top cut because it was a very emotional and well done film that ultimately did justice to Wolverine and gave a good ending to a character we grew up watching.
Oh, so this is what it feels like.
What gave this film a boost was that it was rated R, something that Wolverine needed to be for his grand finale. We basically saw Old Man Logan on screen slashing through bad guys in gory moments, and actually get to see real emotion coming from the characters and the story. Between this and Logan, it wasn't very easy to pick which one I liked the best, so this gets second place.
I believe you have something that is the property of General Ludendorff.
Oh, it's the, bad guy convention.
Give us Dr. Maru's notebook.
Many people, including the general audience, finally saw a good reason to see DCEU films, as this film was the first DCEU film to be well received by critics and audiences, and for good reason. Patty Jenkins made a fantastic Wonder Woman film. This solidified more the reasons as to why Gal was perfectly cast as Wonder Woman. The chemistry between Diana and Steve worked well. Ares wasn't the best villain, but it had some solid action sequences as well, and it actually did a better Suicide Squad than Suicide Squad.
Oh my God! What are we gonna do? There's not much we can do. That's who I think it is.
Some dislike it, others love it. I'm in between. It's not the worst Spidey movie of all time, nor is it the best one ever.
Nothing!
You're the Spider-Man from YouTube.
I'm not.
You were on the ceiling.
No, I wasn't. Ned, what are you doing in my room?
But it did manage to give us a great blend of an actor capturing the roles of Peter Parker and Spider-Man, when Tobey Maguire only gave us a good Parker, but not a good Spider-Man, and Andrew Garfield giving us a good Spider-Man, but not a good Peter Parker. Holland played both roles fairly well, giving us the nerdy Pete and a sarcastic and cool, fun-loving Spider-Man we all know.
Me gusta hacer la tarea.
Muy bueno, señor Parker.
I may have a bias giving this film the third spot in my list because I love Spider-Man, but at least I admit it. The only negative I would give the film is that Peter relied heavily on Tony Stark for everything.
Okay, it's not working out. I'm gonna need the suit back.
For how long?
Forever. Yeah, that's
No, please,
Let's have it.
You don't understand. This is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it, okay?
But in the end was capable of saving the day by himself without any guidance from anyone. While not a terrible film, this is my favorite from the Thor movies. Though I've only seen Thor 1 and 3, because the first one was just nothing special, but nothing terrible that it didn't make me want to watch the second one. But with this entry, it did make me like Thor. The arena fight with Hulk, Loki referencing the first Avengers movie.
That's how it feels!
I'm just a huge fan of the sport.
The final battle with Led Zeppelin in the background, and Thor finally unleashing his abilities without Mjolnir were all great. What's not to love about it? It has the Guardians coming back with another retro soundtrack. I really liked Ego. I felt he was a bit underrated when comparing him to the other Marvel villains. Just as Batman v Superman was about mothers, this was about fathers.
If you kill me, you'll be just like everybody else.
What's so wrong with that?
It gave us emotion with Quill and Yondu, but it also gave us Drax's elementary school jokes. To clarify, I didn't hate this film, nor is it on the levels of Suicide Squad for me. I quite enjoyed this movie. The positive things I liked were Ezra as Flash.
What, you got a problem?
No, there's no problem.
Better not be.
Seeing Batfleck as Batman, especially that intro scene. The underground fight, the League trying to take down Superman, and finally seeing them together in the big screen. Overall, a nice popcorn flick you could see to kill time. I didn't mention the Lego Batman movie because I'm only counting the live action movies. And it's also been a while since I've seen the Lego Batman movie, though I do remember enjoying the references.
I've seen you go through similar phases in 2016 and 2012 and 2008 and 2005 and 1997 and 1995 and 1992 and 1989 and that weird one in 1966.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. Also, check out some of our other videos.